Hello friends, welcome to Developers Tube channel. My name is Ismail Sodagar and today in this video we will discuss types of classes in C Sharp. So let us go to our topic. So today we will see different types of classes in C Sharp. In that we will see static class and sealed class. And in that we will see introduction, syntax and practical example of static and sealed class in Visual Studio. The prerequisite for understanding the type of classes is you should be aware of classes and then in what is inheritance in C Sharp. There are mainly four types of classes in C Sharp: abstract class, static class, sealed class, and partial class. Abstract class I have covered in my previous video. In today's video, we will cover static class and sealed class. And in the upcoming video, we will see the partial class. So here I want to say that please watch my video till the end because I have given the practical example in Visual Studio. So what is a static class? It is a class which is created by using the static keyword. It contains only the static members in it. Members means variable and methods. A static method is a method which is preceded with the keyword static and it can be accessed by using its class name. Members of the static class can be accessed by using its name directly. We cannot create the object of the static class and we only need class name for accessing its members. Example of a static class I have given here is dbDetails. Suppose I have created one class dbDetails which is static and I have one method get connection string. This is also a static method. So for accessing this get connection string method, I need to use the class name, then dot, then the name of the method. Like here you can see I have even the class name dbDetails dot get connection string. How it is different than our normal class is that for accessing the methods of our regular classes, we need to first create the object of the class. Then by using the object, we can call the method. But unlike that regular class, you can see here in static class, we are using name of the class and then calling the method. So the next question comes in our mind, why we need a static class? So for storing and accessing the data, which is unique and does not change related to any entity. So we use static classes for the data which we want to access, which does not change according to the entity. Entity means any real-time entity. Suppose I am having one class of one class of student. So for different students, the data will be different. So in that case, we use our regular classes, and for each object, means each entity, the data is different for different student, like roll number will be different of the student, name of the student will be different. But in case of suppose we are having the details which will not change, so in that case, for accessing the details, we use static classes. Example, the scenario example is like for storing connection string details or accessing the connection string details, we can use static classes because connection string details does not change time to time. It will be unique. Okay, so in the connection string, we will have the variables like server name, database name, username, password, etc. So for now we'll see the syntax. So here first access specifier will come. Access specifier means public, private, protected, internal. Then we are using static keyword. So this static keyword when we use, so it says to the compiler that this class which we are creating is static and we can access this class by members by using the class name. So after static keyword, I have my class keyword and after that class name will come. Here in the example, you can see the access specifier is internal. Then I have used your static keyword, then class, then after that dbDetails is the class name. And these variables I have created here and it contains one static method get connection string. And it is also static because your static keyword is preceded in the definition of the method. And here this method will return connection string and the data type will be string. So connection string is a string data type. So string it will return. The return type of the method is string. Now we will see the example of static class in Visual Studio. So in the Visual Studio, you can see that I have created one project. Name of the project is types of classes in C sharp. So in this, I have created one static class. Name of the class is DB details. And you can see here, it is the class declaration is preceded with the static keyword. And in this static DB details class, I have variables which are also static string variables like server name, database name, username, and password. And in this, I'm storing the details of the in server name. I have stored the server name. In database name, the database name is sales, and username is smile, and password is #1234. So one point I want to mention here is that we cannot create instance variable like without static keyword public. Suppose I'm creating one variable public string, because I'm writing host name. So in this case, I will get error because static class will only contain static members. It will not contain instance members. You can see here, I'm getting the error. It is saying that dbdetails.hostname cannot declare cannot declare instance member in a static class. So in a static class, all members will be static and it will not be instance. Now here you can see that I have created get connection string method, which is a static method, and it is returning connection string. Now we'll go to program.cs. So in program.cs, you can see that here I am trying to first create the object. So when I will try to create the object, it will give error and it will say that we cannot create instance of the static class DB details. So we cannot create object of it. Instance means object. Now here I am calling this get connection string method by using the class name. DB details is a class name, and I'm calling this method, and I can easily access this method. As you can see here, I'm not getting any error, and it will return the connection string which I'm storing in the connection string variable. And after that, I'm printing it on the screen. Now I will run this program and will show the output on the output screen. You can see that it is printing the connection string which we have stored, and you can see the variables values like for server name, which is data source. Here it is coming the given data source name, that is server name. Then in the initial catalog, database name is coming, and in the username is coming, and the password is coming. So it is printing the connection string without any problem. So it is working fine. Now we'll go to our next class, which is sealed class. So what is a sealed class? A class which we cannot inherit is called sealed class. Suppose I'm having one class, the general class of C sharp. In that, suppose I'm creating one student class. So normally I can inherit the student class, and I can create a new derived class from the student class. But if I want to restrict the inheritance of the class or extension of the class, then in that case we use sealed class. We need to create the class as sealed, and for making a class as sealed, we need to use the seal keyword in its declaration. The class declaration will be preceded with the keyword sealed. And for making a class sealed, seal keyword is used. Now here I have shown the syntax. So it will contain, the syntax contains access specifier, then seal keyword, then class name. And in the example, you can see that here I have created one class car, which is sealed because it is preceded with the seal keyword. And here some variables are there, and start method is there. So this start method will print cars has started. Now we'll see this in our Visual Studio with the example. So in the Visual Studio, you can see that I have created one class, and the class is sealed because it is preceded with the keyword sealed. So it is a sealed class, and it contains the variable car name, car model, mileage, and it contains one method which is start, and it will, when we call it, so this method will print car has started on the screen. Now I will try to inherit this class into I will try to create one derived class by using this car as parent, and we'll see it is possible or not. So I will create new class. I will give the name as car child. car child, and I will try to inherit it from car class. So I will do this. You can see that I'm getting the error. It is saying that car child cannot derive from seal type car. This car child class, we cannot drive it from car because it is seal class and we cannot inherit. So here we have restricted the inheritance of car class. So this is about seal class. Now I will show you one more thing here in the program.cs. I can create the object of seal class, but if I want to use the class, so I will create here one object uh, car obj equals to new car, and I can access its members car obj dot start. So it will print on the screen car has started. I'll run this program and we'll see the output. On the output screen, you can see that it is printing car has started. So the seal class method we can call and we can create the object of it, but we cannot create a derived class by using seal class as parent. So this is all about seal class, and before this we have seen static class. Now, so today in this video we have covered static class and seal class, and we have also seen the what is the need of the static class and what is the need of seal class. We have seen syntax, and we have seen then practical example in Visual Studio. Our next topic will be very interesting, and it is partial class, and I'm sure that it will enhance your knowledge. And I want to say that please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. In the description, I have given the playlist link, so you can go to the playlist and you can watch the C# related videos. And at last, I want to say thank you. Bye.